Countdown is on for this thing leaving. I spent a fair amount of the day with rusted bolts and things like that. So currently taking all this apart right here to redo the wheel bearings, because the grease in the factory wheel bearings, I'm pretty sure, was all original, solid as could be, like no grease left. It was a solid chunk. So I go to take calipers and everything off, and everything was seized on there. The lug nuts were seized on. As you can tell, I've got those over here. Just shake my head. Like, everyone thinks this stuff is just so happens right now, and it's so far from the truth. Anyway, yeah, let's get this going. Did not mean to do that. That's one side down. That's wheel bearings greased on one side. Took me 45 minutes to get the lug nuts off with the torch. Another 45 minutes or so to get the brake caliper off because it was seized on. The wheel bearing grease is completely dry. 20-minute job turns into a 2-hour job for one side. Work with rusty old stuff. You said it'd be amazing, right? It'll be your dream. It's gonna be awesome. All that other stuff. Oh, there's someone here. So yeah, let's I got tools, rim and tire. Let's get this side done. On the other side, I had to heat the majority of them. So let's find out if I gotta heat this side. All the heat does is when you heat up the nut or anything like that, it expands the metal. And as the metal is expanding, the rust that is in between, like so the threads or the sliding area, it's basically breaking the rust up a little bit, thus causing everything to move a little more freely, if that makes any sense. Well, that's nice. That one was cross-threaded. Okay, now we gotta do these ones. So we're gonna put you on a time lapse while we take this rusty old brake caliper off right there, so we can get into here to do all of that. Oh, my word of advice when using a wire wheel. Yeah, I lost some skin. Use some protection. Don't be me. I'm an idiot, so please use some protection. That can go for whatever you want. Okay, you can tell this was sitting a while. We've got some spider eggs in here and the whole 9 yards. That goes that way, therefore that goes up in there like that. Oops. I'm gonna hold that there. We need the hammer. Oh, there we go. I'm forgetting one thing. A little bit of disc brake grease. So I gotta get some disc brake grease and put it on there. I don't know what I did with it, so I gotta go find it. So I'm gonna go get some disc brake grease, assemble all this, get this all on, grease that, and yeah. Now we're getting there. The front is all done. Both sides, wheel studs on both sides were completely seized up. I'd take torch to all of them. The caliper bolts were pretty much seized. The caliper came off, but the caliper slide that holds the brake pads, it was seized solid, so torch again. And then clean everything up, and yeah, those are finally all back together. Wheel bearings are done, and the front kingpins are all greased. A little wear in the front kingpins, but what do you do? It's a I-beam suspension. They all wear. So, but overall, we are getting there. Let's get the carburetor together. Food for thought right now. Who else is tired of struggling financially? I know I am. Yeah, I got a nice car, but that don't mean shit. I was a good friend that helped me out. In today's capitalistic society, that everything that I grew up with, we were all told about this dream, this American dream. Work hard, you'll get ahead, you'll have money in the bank, money for your retirement, you can go on vacations. Truth is, all it is work and struggle. Work and struggle, work and struggle. I'm not one of those people that I don't know. I'm not one of those people that can just pull money out of their ass. I gotta work for my money just like everyone else. And I work blue collar. Some people work McDonald's, some people work white collar. But for me, I work blue collar, and some days it's a struggle making money and ends meet, because doing what I do with cars, over all the years I've been doing this, I've learned that the vast majority of people that want their car worked on in any sort of manner, from mechanical to restoration to custom, none of them really have any clue on how many hours it takes and what it takes. And so when you go to charge them for the job, because a lot of these jobs you can't give a set amount, it's by the hour. The majority of people all get angry at you, bite your head off, sue you, just everything. I've had it all. And all I ever want to do is just help people out and allow their dreams or their whatever they want to do, be able to do it. And if that costs a lot of money, it does. Don't get mad at me. I'm just the messenger. I do the work, and yeah, it's going to cost money. So if you don't have money to do shit, don't even look around. And when I mean money, do your fucking research and like really figure out what shit can cost, because it's kind of the downfall to today's society, is everything's a lot of money and not a lot of people have the money to do it. And then they get mad at you because, well, you fucked them. Oh, you spent too many hours on that. Shouldn't have taken that long. I've heard every excuse in the book. Anyhow, that's depressing. I'm gonna move on. Let's do the next step on this motorhome. I think I gotta put some oil in the rear diff. The gasket's all set up, silicone's all set up now by now, so I can put oil in the diff. I had a book here. I don't know where it went. I had a book here with all the remaining things. There wasn't a whole lot, so I'm gonna go find that book and get the tools out of here. Let me show you. It's a little messy, so let's get this shit cleaned up and move forward. Pretty good. I got one spot I gotta fix, so I noticed there's a major exhaust leak on the tube that heats it, so that's good. Nice. I'd say the boys on the dirt bikes are all playing in quads. Oh, never mind. It's the cart track. So we have a... No, that's dirt bike, I think. No, that could be the cart track. Either way, we got a cart track, like actual cart track where guys come to and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, never mind. That was dirt bike, boys. So it runs, starts, drives, or starts everything. Doesn't overheat. We're all good that way. And I did find a small hole on the top. A piece of exhaust stuff or other was rusted out, so mixed up a little JB weld, shoved it over the little rusty spot. I don't think it's gonna last too long, but we'll see. Needs a new plate and a new tube, and yeah, no, that's not happening, especially on this. So almost there. Well, it's running. I'm just doing the air filter, air cleaner, whatever you want to say, PVC, yes. And it is officially, I believe, all done. Come on, you. There we go. I kind of recorded the videos on this motorhome. Like, it's not what I normally do, but the girl that owns it, she's doing a long trip from here. Honestly, like in Canadian. 600-700 kilometers away is going to be her first probably trip. And I'm just hoping that she makes it and she does the best that she can. We tried not putting a lot of money into this. She's willing to take the adventure and risk it for the biscuit, I guess one could say. So if you're watching this, and I know you watched the carb video or one of them because you told me, wish you the best of luck all summer, and I hope the motorhome treats you well. If you have any issues, I'm out here. But I know lots of other people that are in all over BC and Alberta as mechanics, so you got my number. Anyway, enough sappy crap, eh? Let me finish this job up. Well, it's getting dark out. It's cloudy. I've been obviously working all week outside. I got one last thing left to do. Is that. So that's what I got left. So I'm gonna change oil on this thing. Obviously that GB weld I had to put in has to dry overnight, and then tomorrow morning I'll just set the idle screws real quick, throw the doghouse on it, and it's done. So that feels kind of good. It was not rusty, but it was very seized. A lot of bolts in this thing. So, but I think she's a good old RV. I really do. I'd drive this thing quite happily. Like, look at that. Like, ooh. And it matches my cowboy boots. We'll call it the Cowboy Chateau. But I'm not a cowboy. I just farm a little bit here and there at our farm. We used to have cattle when I was a kid. Not anymore. I go to friends' ranches and all that have cattle, help them out once in a while. I love doing that stuff. I do. I would prefer to be on the farm than doing all of this kind of stuff. Like, you gotta admit, that looks pretty cool at night too. But, yeah, I guess we can't have everything we want. So, until then, I'm a farmer stuck in the city wearing cowboy boots because they're way more comfortable than any other work shoe out there. So, let's get this oil change done in the dark. That oil was quite dirty. Yeah. Let's pour some new stuff in this thing now. Well, we are going to continue with the redneck theme. If you haven't noticed my funnel, I couldn't find a funnel at my shop here, so it's probably at my other shop. So, Mountain Dew for the win. Oh, that works nice. That works real nice. Sometimes you just gotta think out of the box, I guess. So, I guess I'm nervous for her. I really am. I'll say it straight up. I'm nervous for the lady, woman, girl, whatever you want to say in today's fucking world. I'm nervous and excited for her. And the reason why I say that, the excited part, is when I was like, I don't know, 22, somewhere in there, I was working on the oil field, easiest way to say it, and those bikes are just giving her. And I had a house here in Saskatoon that I was renting to 6 people, I think. Well, I came back the one time and the house was just a disaster. War zone. So I had a black little Chevy short box 4-wheel drive. It was an 88. Beautiful little truck. I redid it. Anyway, washed my clothes, threw them in the back of the truck, and I screwed off. I slept in the box of my truck. I built a metal aluminum tonneau cover. I think it's still at the farm actually. I slept under the tonneau cover and traveled Western Canada. Slept on the coast for a little while. A bunch of things. Did for like, I don't know, 3 months, 4 months. And that was my big wild Instagram adventure, but there was no photos back then. And I'd do it again. If you ever have a chance in life just to go do something crazy that everyone tells you thinks is stupid, I say do it. Because it's an adventure. You never know where it's going to lead or end up, or where you're going to end up. For all you know, it could be the best thing you ever did. Or the worst. Who knows? Good, you know what I'm getting at. But without the risk, there's no reward. Oh, how many is that? Oh, it's a 460, so this thing takes 7.5 liters, if I remember right. No, life is all about adventure. Sometimes when you get stuck in a rut, no one's happy. Including yourself, but you can only be happy with yourself first. Remember that. You can't let anyone else or have anyone else make you have happiness or bring happiness to you. You gotta be happy inside first. That's the biggest thing. Okay, that was 7 liters. Look, VDOL. Woo! I will admit, after I used to own a mechanic hot rod autobody shop, I'm in love with this European oil. It has all the additives you need in it. It's a little more pricey, but it's worth it. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this so I can do the dipstick thing. You can time lapse this. As you can tell, my light's on my camera. It's getting a little dark out, but it's all done. It does need an electric choke. The one on this, the bracket that holds it's no good, so it does need that. But besides that, it's gonna set the idle screws. But oh, it's running. Honestly, I think it needs some new fuel in it. She, I think, has some pretty old fuel in this girl. So, listen to that, 460. Yeah, 1 exhaust, 2 exhaust, dual exhaust. She sounds really good. Doesn't smell too rich. I'm gonna bump the idle up just a little here. But, let's put her into gear. Pump those brakes up. I forgot I had the calipers off. Last thing I need to do is just go zooming backwards. Oh yeah. Well, I think they feel alright. Let's go. Let's see here. I'm trying to do this with the camera and me. High. Almost too low. Let's go with that. Want to see that? Well, whoever stay tuned this long, I just want to say thank you for all that. Just a little series on, I don't know, some BS motorhome crap and me talking. But it's been a pleasure working on this thing. I'll say it. There won't be any more hiccup. There won't be any more motorhome series after this is done. So, is she gone? Say bye-bye. And on that note, thanks for watching. Even though there's like 52 subscribers or something, I don't care. Because you know what? Whoever watches this, I just want to say thank you. And that's all that matters. Doesn't matter if people follow me or not. If you watch it, may you be blessed. Okay. Oh.
Sounds good for the old 460.
And that would be a wrap.